Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Lisa's Boneless Appetit Test Kitchen. In today's episode, we are again going to recreate a dish from Disney Plus's show, Be Our Chef. So today's dish is called Mochi Max, themed after Big Hero 6. And I'll let the winners explain what this is.
Inspired by Baymax and by San Fran, Tokyo. It's ice cream sandwich, chocolate mochi for the bread. The inside is avocado ice cream that is sweetened with honey. And then it has a side of coulis, so it's kind of like Baymax's armor. You can dip the ice cream sandwich in the raspberry.
Now, as per usual, I will be trying to veganify this recipe, but this is basically an avocado ice cream sandwich. I can already tell you that some of the stuff I'm gonna have to substitute is not gonna be the same as what they had on the show, but we'll see what happens. This dish has about 4 different steps. We have our cookie, our ice cream, the ganache, and the coulis. And I will start by making the cookie for the ice cream sandwich. So first we set the oven to 350. So the whole theme of this particular episode of Be Our Chef was healthy desserts, healthy alternatives to desserts. And so one thing that the family said that they were gonna do instead of using regular flour for their ice cream sandwich was that they were gonna use mochi as a healthy alternative. But when I was doing my grocery shopping for this video, I didn't understand what mochi really was and I couldn't find it as an ingredient or whatever, so I'm cheating. So my source of mochi will be this Maimo, I think that's how you pronounce it, mochi cashew cream frozen dessert. And basically it's ice cream with mochi coating on the outside. And it's made from cashew cream, it's chocolate flavored, so I think this will go pretty well to make an ice cream sandwich cookie. I'm gonna let this thaw a little bit and you'll see why. And also not healthy, but second ingredient, I will be taking the cookies off of these Oreos. Fun fact, Oreos are indeed vegan. I don't know if this is gonna work, but the idea is that I'm gonna use the ice cream as the liquid, I'm gonna use the Oreo cookies as the flour and sugar and stuff, and so when I bake it, hopefully it'll turn out to just be a cookie. So first I'm gonna take all the cookies off of the Oreos.
Wonder if I gave an Oreo.
Then I will take the mochi ice cream. Hey Siri, what is mochi?
Mochi is Japanese rice cake made of mochi-go, a short-grain Japonic glutinous rice, and sometimes other ingredients such as water, sugar, and cornstarch.
So that's what mochi is, or mochi as Siri pronounced it. Mochi, they said mochi on the show, so I'll say mochi. The mochi is just the outer coating. I don't know if y'all can see that, but yeah. The mochi is just that outer coating and the inside is just ice cream, but I'll just put the whole thing in there and we'll see what happens.
Ice cream and cake and cake, 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 ice cream and cake, do the ice cream and cake, ice cream and cake, do the ice cream and cake, ice cream and cake, do the ice cream and cake, ice cream and cake, do the ice cream and cake. Now slip, 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 slide.
This is what it's looking like so far. It's a little too puddingy. It's not a dough yet, so I will add some flour to it. While I'm pouring the flour, I will explain what this Be Our Chef series is supposed to be on my channel. It's not so much informational. If you guys want to try this at home, I won't stop you, of course. It's mostly me just trying to figure out these recipes, trying to veganify them. I'm obviously not a professional chef, so this is also just me trying to figure out how to like adapt non-vegan recipes into vegan recipes. And I'm just kind of documenting that journey, but I don't want this to come across as, oh, I'm a master chef trying to recreate these other people's stuff. I'm just a girl in her kitchen having fun. So with the chocolate mixture, what I'm noticing is that the mochi is not like breaking down the same way as everything else, which might create a problem. I don't know if it's because I didn't wait for it to melt, and if it doesn't work out, results may vary. I don't mean to lead you astray or anything. So this is after I added some flour, and it is starting to get a little more dough-like. It's still lumpy, not even, but we're getting somewhere. It's more of a cake batter right now.
Pause, step up, ice cream and cake, ice cream and cake, do the ice cream and cake, ice cream and cake, do the ice cream and cake, ice cream and cake, do the ice cream and cake, ice cream and cake, do the ice cream and cake. Now who that is with the ice cream and cake? Party ain't loud without the ice cream and cake.
This is where we're at. It's still more of a cake batter, maybe a brownie batter, but I'm gonna call it quits and let's put her in the oven. So, cookie sheets, cookie spread.
Your boy now slip and slide. Pause, step up, ice cream and cake, ice cream and cake, do the ice cream and cake, ice cream and cake, do the ice cream and cake, ice cream and cake, do the ice cream and cake, ice cream and cake, do the ice cream and cake, ice cream and cake and cake, ice cream and cake and cake, ice cream and cake and cake. Can't have your cookies and ice cream and eat it too.
Now into the oven they go. Step 2, ice cream. So I have 7 avocados here and I'm gonna cut them up and put them in my little blender. So now that our avocados are in the blender, we have 4 ingredients to add to make ice cream. First, this Silk brand heavy whipping cream, a bit of blue agave, Japanese matcha, and ice. Now blend. More cream. I decided I'm gonna add a little vanilla because it's still tasting a little too avocado-ish. This is what the ice cream is looking like. I wish it was a little smoother, but I don't know if I can pull that off with this blender. So from here, I'm gonna put this ice cream in the freezer so it can harden up and be a little colder, and we can check in on our cookie. This is how the cookie is doing. Got a couple bubbles. There were some bubbles on it and I started popping them and they turned into little chocolate spots. Kind of brownie-like, brownie textured, so I'll just let it cool for a little bit. So the next step, and one of the last steps, is to make a raspberry coulis, and a coulis is basically just a thick fruit sauce. So I got my raspberries, and of course we'll rinse them off. So I've got the raspberries right here, and as they heat up, I'm just gonna turn it into a paste. Then one of the last things that I need to cook for the ice cream sandwich is the ganache. So for the ganache, I'll take this little pan. Then I will take these semi-sweet chocolate chips from the brand Bake Believe, and I'm gonna melt them down with whatever I have left of the heavy whipping cream. This ganache is just for decoration on the plate. It's not actually a part of the recipe. A hint of agave, and it'll turn into a chocolate sauce. Coulis isn't quite done.
A few moments later.
The coulis and the ganache are both almost done, so I'll show you what they look like. Here's the ganache, my chocolate sauce, and here is the raspberry sauce. And next we're gonna be doing a little improvising. In the show, how they cut out Baymax's head was they used a circular cookie cutter and then they kind of shaped it down to make it more of that Baymax oval. So I'm gonna start getting our cookie ready for the ice cream and the sauces.
Ice cream and cake and cake. Ice cream and cake and cake. Ice cream.
Now we're gonna shape down the circles to be a little Baymax shaped. These are gonna be the sample Baymax for the ice cream sandwich. Ice cream is out of the freezer and I will put it on Baymax.
Do the ice cream and cake. Ice cream and cake. Do the ice cream and cake. Ice cream and cake. Do the ice cream and cake. Now slip, 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 slide, slip, slip.
So here's where our ganache goes in. It's actually gonna go underneath the ice cream sandwich to make a decoration type thing. Real quick, here's how that turned out. Not the greatest, but it won't matter, as you'll see in a second. Now we're gonna make Baymax's face. So this is probably gonna be one of the sketchiest looking parts. Boneless appetit. Appearance-wise, I think this would have looked better, but I guess I'm not working fast enough with this ice cream. So it's just kind of melting all over the place, but that's okay, it happens. So now let's give it a taste. It tastes pretty good, but maybe we're missing something. It's just that, a dip of raspberry coulis. This didn't really feel like a healthy dessert until I dipped it in the raspberry sauce. The raspberry sauce made it taste like lean cuisine dessert. Overall, the best part of this is probably the cookie. The cookie tastes really good. The ice cream is also pretty good. My least favorite part of this dish was probably the coulis. That's mostly because I didn't add any like sugar or anything to it, so it's pretty much just raspberries, so it's a little too tart for everything else on the plate. But all things considered, pretty good. Not my worst. I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. Would I do it again? No, probably not. And it wasn't that difficult, it just took a while. I'm gonna try to get a better picture of one of the ice cream sandwiches so that I can put it on my Instagram, Plates by Lisa, where I post pictures of all my finished products. So if you want to go give Plates by Lisa on Instagram a follow, feel free to do that. And if you've made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Feel free to hit subscribe for more cooking adventures. My name is Lisa, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Toodles!